The world has taught you to mourn your failures as if they were stains upon your soul. You sit in the ruins of your broken projects, your failed relationships, and your missed opportunities, weeping because you believe you have deviated from the path. You view every setback as a cosmic error, a glitch in the system that was never supposed to be there. But in the Old Kingdom, we understood that the architect's greatest discovery is often found in the stone that breaks. Every failure you have ever endured was not an accident, it was a divine extraction. It was the universe stripping away the sandstone of your illusions so that the granite of your true character could finally be seen. You are obsessed with a perfect journey, but a straight line is the most fragile thing in nature. The Nile does not run straight. The stars do not move in a simple circle. The journey to the capstone is a series of corrections, collapses, and recalculations. If you had succeeded at every shallow ambition you ever chased, you would be a king of nothing, ruling over a pile of dust. Your failures were the great filters. They were designed to stop the version of you that wasn't ready, so that the version of you that is ready could finally be forged. You didn't lose. You were redirected by a force that has a longer horizon than your ego. He realizes that the stone had a hidden flaw that would have collapsed the entire temple if it had been placed in the wall. Your failure was simply a flaw being revealed before it could kill you. That business that folded, that partner who left, that promotion you didn't get, those were cracks revealing that your foundation was not ready for the weight of the crown. The failure was the mercy of the universe, preventing a total collapse later in the journey. To master this mindset, you must practice the ritual of the silt. When the Nile flooded, it destroyed the harvest, but the silt it left behind was the only reason the next harvest was possible. You must look at your past year and identify the silt in your failures. Take a scroll and write down every major setback you've faced. Then next to it, write the specific nutrient it left behind. Did it teach you discernment? Did it kill your arrogance? Did it force you to innovate? If you cannot see the silt, you are doomed to starve in the next season. A pharaoh does not ask, "Why did this happen?" He asks, "What has this deposited into my empire?" The second law is the selective destruction. There is a period in the building of a monument where the scaffolding must be torn down. To an observer, it looks like destruction. It looks like the work is being undone. But the architect knows the scaffolding was never the monument. It was merely the support. Most of what you call failure is actually the tearing down of your scaffolding. You were relying on a certain job, a certain person, or a certain belief system to hold you up. The universe tore it down because the structure you is now strong enough to stand on its own. The loss was the proof of your strength, not a sign of your weakness. The third law is the architecture of the pivot. We did not build the pyramids on the first attempt. There were the collapsed pyramids of Midam and the bent pyramid of Dashur. We learned from the angle of the collapse. We learned that the base was too narrow or the stone was too soft. Without those failures, the Great Pyramid would have been a physical impossibility. Your life is currently in its bent pyramid phase. You are learning the physics of your own soul. You are learning what angles you can hold and what weight you can carry. Do not apologize for being bent. The bend is where the wisdom lives. It is the adjustment that ensures the final monument touches the stars. The modern world wants you to fear failure because a fearful man is easy to sell to. They want you to believe that if you fail, you are out of the game. But in the ancient world, there was no out of the game. There was only the work, and the work is eternal. You cannot fail at being yourself. You can only refine the process. Stop comparing your construction site to someone else's finished temple. You are seeing their capstone. You didn't see the centuries of broken stone that lay beneath their feet. Look at your scars. They are the hieroglyphs of your endurance. Every no you received was a yes to a higher path. Every door that slammed in your face was a wall that kept you from walking off a cliff. Stop treating your history like a crime scene and start treating it like a library. The wisdom you need to build your future is written in the debris of your past. You were not supposed to win early. You were not supposed to have it easy. You were supposed to be broken, refined, and rebuilt until you were made of something that the desert could not swallow. The fire did not come to consume you. It came to see what was incombustible, and what remains is the king. I am Pharaoh Phoenix, and I have returned to show you the perfection in the wreckage. Pick up the chisel. The stone is ready. Subscribe, and let us build the monument that never falls.